Hello, my name is Kurt Moore, and I'm the founder of Moat Title Security. Thank you for visiting our website. We've worked hard to make this a place where property owners can learn about the growing risks of title fraud and how Moat is uniquely positioned to protect you and your property from this risk. There's been a lot of talk about title fraud over the last few years, from ads to national news stories where people endured devastating situations after criminals attacked the title to their property. When I'm on podcasts or interviews, I'm usually asked the question,
what is title fraud?
The simple answer is this. Title fraud happens when someone records a fraudulent deed in the public records, usually so they can take out fraudulent loans or even try to resell the property. It's a destructive criminal act performed by people who simply don't care who they hurt. A lot of property owners aren't familiar with how deeds are recorded, and that's understandable. Most people only buy, sell, and move a few times in their life. Here's the short version. When you buy a property, the seller signs a deed transferring the ownership to you. That deed is recorded by the title company. If you have a mortgage, another document, often a deed of trust, is recorded as well. This system works well. Busy title companies may perform a dozen or more closings every week. Documents are recorded in public records to create an official, publicly accessible history of ownership. Public records provide notice of who owns what, establish legal priority between claims, protect ownership by creating a traceable chain of title, ensure transparency, preserve important documents permanently. Unfortunately, everything in the public record is also useful to someone trying to commit title fraud. A fraudster can look up your deed, see when you bought the property, what you paid, and whether you have a mortgage. For criminals, that's enough to create and record a fraudulent deed. They often target higher value homes with little or no mortgage, but really any property can be a target. So, what can Moat do to protect you? At Moat, we've developed a proactive defense we call the Notice of Title Freeze, or NOTF. We believe it is the strongest method on the market to both deter title fraud from happening in the first place while providing durable protection for property owners from this type of fraud. A Notice of Title Freeze is a copyrighted legal document recorded in the public records. It effectively freezes your title from further recordings, like a deed or mortgage, unless you, the property owner, give your prior recorded consent through a release of title freeze. Think of it like a credit freeze, but for your property title. If a fraudster sees the NOTF in the title chain, they will likely veer off and go to the next target. If they record the fraudulent deed, the NOTF provides valuable protection against the conveyance as the owner clearly has not consented to the recording by recording a release of title freeze. A title company will see the NOTF in the public records when they are building closing documents and recognize that they cannot close until you release the freeze, effectively halting what would likely be that next damaging recording, such as a fraudulent mortgage. We're excited to offer this proactive protection, and we want your experience with Moat to be simple, clear, and pleasant. We don't use 1-800 numbers. We don't use chat robots. We have real Moat representatives ready to answer your questions. No pressure, no sales pitch, just help. Thank you again for visiting our website. Please take a few minutes to explore more about Moat, the Notice of Title Freeze, and our other protections, like the Notice of Occupancy, which is designed to deter and protect against squatters. You'll also find links to several of my podcast interviews that go deeper into these topics, as well as some media stories related to title fraud. If you or someone you care about is concerned about title fraud, give us a call or send an email. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again for watching this video and learning about Moat.